Bishop Gorman High School football will kick off the 2015 season as the #1 school in the Max Prep composite rankings. And I am here with the head coach, the first-year head coach, Kenny Sanchez. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. So congratulations. Now your brother, Tony Sanchez, went on to coach UNLV, and now you're the head coach. How much pressure are you feeling?
Oh, no pressure ever, right?
No.
No, I mean, I've been asked that question a lot. I think anytime you're in a big role or a big job, especially at BishopGorman, you're going to feel pressure. But, like my oldest brother always said, pressure makes you fresher. So
Tony?
Tony.
Okay.
Tony always said that. So, but no, it's good. I mean, pressure's a good thing because it makes you feel alive. It makes you feel more competitive. And, so yeah, is there pressure? Of course there is. I mean, we've been so successful for so long. And, it's kind of comes with the territory, right? It's good pressure.
Now, what's the hardest part of being a head coach?
The hardest part about being a head coach? Well, I hope it's not losing football games. Right now, I think, the hardest part about being a head coach is making sure that you're organized, making sure that, everything that you're responsible for, you take care of, right? But, I got a great blueprint to follow from what Tony left over, so I basically follow it to a T. But yeah, it's hard. It's definitely hard work. But everyone answers to you now. There's no other person that you really answer to. I mean, I do have bosses, but on the football side, when it comes to X's and O's or how we organize the team and the practices and stuff like that, that's all me. So you got to make sure that you're on point with everything. So it's hard, but it's fun.
So how often do you ask Tony for advice?
As much as possible. Anytime a question comes up, or I'm not sure about something, I always give him a call. And he's been free as much as possible because he's a pretty busy guy right now. But we talk once or twice a week, and I'm not shy at all. I'll ask any of the people that I've met along the way, including my mentors like Tony and a guy I used to work for, Mike Bird. I'll call them if I have any questions, and they usually give me pretty good advice.
Now, your first game is August 29th against Chandler, and it's going to be on ESPNU. Do you feel, excited for that or nervous?
Yeah, I mean, both, to be honest. Even as an assistant coach, playing on TV or playing a big team like Chandler, you feel excited and you feel nervous. Plus, it's the first game of the season, and we've been practicing for so long. The kids have been working out for so long. The kids have been in the weight room since January. We've gone through double days. We went to team camp up in Utah State. So, yeah, we're all excited. I'm super nervous, but I always get like that first game of the season. Probably a little bit more this year now with the whole changeover, but, it's exciting for sure.
Now, looking forward into the whole season and the schedule, which school are you most excited to play against?
Chandler High School.
Oh,
August
the first
29th,
one.
The first one. The first one's always the biggest and most exciting game, right? And then after that, you create your own excitement for the next game. Whether it's going to be a big game or not, our kids, our program creates that excitement for that game. But right now, yeah, I'm most excited to play Chandler. They're a good football team. They're defending state champions from last year from Arizona. They're ranked 13, 8, or 17, whatever poll you look at. They're ranked top 25 in the country right now. And they got a great head coach, great program. So, we're all super excited to get ready to go and play the first game of the season against them.
Now, speaking of your team, the past few days, something's been trending on the news. I'm sure you know what it is, or you might know. Snoop Dogg's son, Cordell Brodus, he decided to quit football to pursue acting. Is this shocking at all, considering that he played at BishopGorman last year?
Yeah, it is. I'll be honest, we've been so busy and so wrapped up in our kids now. Haven't given them a whole lot of thought, but considering that he didn't show up to camp, it was a little bit of a shock. But he's a great kid, and people, they want to do one thing some days, and some days they don't. And he's young enough right now, and confident enough that maybe he wants to go a different career path. And more power to him. That's what he wants to do. So was it shocking? I think a little bit. Anytime you hear about your kids who left and they're doing different stuff like so suddenly. But I'm sure he's going to be great at anything he decides to do.
Now, speaking of great, obviously you just mentioned August 29th. You're most excited for that game. Do you guys have any pre-game rituals that you do in the locker room or?
Pre-game? Yeah, no. I mean, our biggest pre-game ritual, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. We have team mass before every game. usually around 2 o'clock. And that's probably the most special time we have with our boys and the coaches. It's a real intimate setting. Father Bill, who's our preacher here on campus, does it, and our chaplain, I should say. But it's a real special time for us to just be kind of together as a family and pray together. And we're BishopGorman, we're a Catholic school, and we're a faith-based education, and we're not shy about who we are, and we love that time together. It's really like the calm before the storm. So I'm not sure if it's a pregame ritual, but it's something that we do before every single game.
And speaking of rituals and things that you guys do, are there any quotes that you like to get your players, pumped up for a game or to play?
Yeah, our whole locker room is full of quotes. Failure's not an option, Apollo 13, or can't means won't. Team and then me in smaller letters. So we have tons of that stuff, and that's something that Tony brought with him when we were at Cal High. We had the same deal, and he got that actually from Coach McKeith when we got there high school, who was his old coach. So every once in a while, though, you try to find ways to inspire your guys, but they usually just kind of come to you. Maybe it's because you read something in a book, or you saw a movie, or you saw a story on the TV, and you kind of want to share that with your team, and the quotes kind of develop from that. So this year we've been, last year was Ride for the Brand was kind of our deal. Okay. And this year, since we felt that we worked so hard last year, we got where we were because of the hard work. So now this year we've been saying hard work works.
That's a good one. Sometimes simplicity is key, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's simple, it's easy, and it's true. Yeah.
And for all the fans of BishopGorman, what can they expect out of BishopGorman football this season?
Well, I'll tell you what, they can expect what they've always had, and that's excitement. That's kids running around with energy, kids with a tremendous amount of work ethic, and kids that are leaving it all on the field. We got a great group of kids this year, led by a great senior class. And these guys, I don't know what's in store ahead for the season, but I can tell you one thing: these kids will play as hard as they can for their school, for their families. And it's going to be an exciting year for everyone to check them out.
Thank you so much.